following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Dodge the ground!
Of course! Of course!
It isn't long until a busty wench arrives with a new tray. He's like, "Can I offer you jerked beef snacks, ale, anything catch your eye, sir?" Firo.
Certainly are a couple of things that ever catch my eye.
People who want to drain you of one of your energy before your match.
And that's why I need to fill up on some of this stuff.
So it isn't long for the announcer goes out. Got to do the extra shield, the armor. You were prodded out there, and he's like, "The first match of the night is a 3-count match. The first man to fail to get back to his feet after having been knocked down or taking a knee after a 3-count loses, unless he dies, and then he also loses." Fighting in the shining armor with the shield and axe, Bodrick, the Blade of Saphiro. And from Einwig proper, 12 years in the Underdome, and he still has most of his fingers and teeth. Ulrich! The guy comes out, he's wearing like leather armor with wood tied onto it. He has like a hammer, not a good one, and a shield that looks like a cupboard door tied to his arm. He's like, toothless, mostly toothless grin. And the chair of the crowd goes, "Hey! Careful you don't beat up his fists with your face again, alright?" He's like, "Yeah! It's alright here! For the Archduke Gernot Schmittler! Visionary genius! Nothing is wrong!" Crowd is ebullient. Your companion leans over to you and she's like, so dependable. Your friend is, however, well armored and equipped. He shouldn't have too much trouble beating the poor old man.
Yes, I rather feel sorry for Ulrich. I don't think
Well, he knew what he was getting into.
looks like he knows what he's getting into a lot.
He's a regular. I always wanted to be a fighter, and this gives me an opportunity. I don't judge. I just survey and read some other things.
Gotta give him his due diligence for, how long has he been?
13 years longer than
I
I've
leave
been
for like
working.
5 minutes to 10 minutes. My grandparents were retarded.
I mean, to fight for so long and often be on the, from what I gather, losing end of so many battles, and yet to keep coming and still being alive.
The crowd cheers as Ulrich suplexes Sir Radomir into the side of the cage and then picks him up by the hand and drags him around before hauling him to his feet. Which was foolish because Sir Radomir uses the opportunity to give him a European uppercut right into the jaw. They stagger back and it is now Sir Radomir's turn.
Crash the axe onto the shield and charge forward.
Right, roll it.
Cocked. 8's not going to get him, I take it. Oh, no, 10. It's charge.
Ah, then yes.
4 points. You're brave to fight me.
For his return, he is going to... Ooh, that doesn't hit you. His hammer skitters off your shield and he's like, "Yeah, So, I reckon what we do next is, I duck out from this little grapple we're in here, go across the ring over there, and you turn around, and you come at me with another one of those charges. But this time I roll to the right and you hit the barrier, and I give you a tap on the back. With the hammer, you look like you're really hurt, then you turn around, sweep me off my feet, put your foot on my chest, and go for the win, okay? Look, I'm an old man, I can't do this for you.
I know how you feel, if that is your wish.
Man, they're really tied up a lot. Yeah.
Charisma check, just to make it look good.
Yeah. Over by 1.
Oof. You're not so good on the sell. Play acting at fighting is dumb.
Yeah.
But if it makes the old man feel good, then you trip him up, the crowd goes, oh, boo! But you pin him and you're winning. For 3 seconds he's down and declared the loser. And he doesn't get all cut up by your hacks. Oh.
Yay!
Help him to his
Am I
feet.
the only one cheering here?
Everyone else is like, oh, come on! You used that hooky axe thing to trip him. Oh, that wasn't fair. Boo!
Good fight, my friend.
MC comes over and holds up your hand. He's like, the winner by count, Baldric, Blade of Saphiro! Baldric has been spending the last few days since visiting the new city, defending it from evil spectres, mit his companion Saphiro, the Rat Paladin, and the lovely Solon of Clan Gosham, who is not here, and also a blonde twat. Most recently, he has been seen often with a very attractive blonde slave. So, who is your friend?
She is no slave, but she is surely...
Also not my friend.
I will stop.
A man of few words, but a man of great actions! Well, let's look forward to seeing you in the second, in the third, in the mid-card, in your second bout with whoever wins.
It is an honor to be defending you. I'll call to the crowd.
There's some mixed cheers. The guards seem into you.
Yeah.
So you can re-enter and join your friend. He has got a lovely little dark-haired set of tits in, like, a very scandalously small amount of clothing. Sitting with him. Selling. Well, I say selling, but really they're on the house because he's afraid it's like supplying. How is our dog Ulrich? Is he alright?
Yes, he is fine.
That was an interesting bout.
Ale, jerked meat, sausage.
Ah, thank you.
You got
Take some food.
caught up and looked like almost a huddle there for a while there in the middle of the
It's
match.
called to call it an elbow tie-up. I understand it's a test of manly strength.
Of course.
He must be quite strong for an old man.
Yes.
I don't know how he keeps doing it. Losing night after night after night, so many years.
And yet still alive after all this
I was a
time.
little worried when I found out that young Baldric here wanted to fight him with an axe, but
He certainly is strong of character to keep fighting. But I
he
see.
is very popular because of his determination. Just keeps trying even though he loses.
I see nothing has changed with you.
In the ring, Crippler Carl is currently throwing Nobbo into the roof of the cage, climbing up the cage and falling onto him with his elbow, but Nobbo just refuses to bleed. Nobbo, for his part, is unconscious. By now. The crowd is like, work the face, kidney shots, bleed from anus,
Is he allowed to bite him?
No, that's against the rules. It has to be a manly blow.
Fair enough.
We are men, not wolves.
No, I was just wondering.
More sausage?
Thank you.
Eventually, Nobbo cracks open and is declared the loser.
Poor fellow.
Wilhelm, the Kappa Kampf, is clearly a Capperman, who is also fighting. And Rudolph Bigler is kind of a handsome, pretty boy, but he's very big. Not that big. He's very big. And they begin to have a very conventional grappling bare-handed match, each trying to choke each other to death, it seems. So, you must be looking forward to a fight with Braun.
Yes, very much so.
You really think you will win?
I won against him before.
But now he is... How does he put it? He's learned many and is big stronger.
Well, may the best man win. It will be an
Cup-
honourable
cup-
fight, I assure you.
Rudolph Bigler wins.
But what?
Yep. He got the guy, like, in one of the iron bars, he, like, pushed his throat into the corner there and then, like, held it on with his knee and was grabbing the bar, like, leveraging it right into the bars until the guy sort of eyes rolled back up into his head more so than that, and he just passes out. And Bigler's sitting there going, what? As the guy holds up his arm, he's like, I won? What? Me win? Me am win? What? Me Bigler? Bigler no win. Bigler never win. Maybe Bigler win against Goldberg at SummerSlam. Yeah, that's who they're putting up against Goldberg. So if Ziggler wins, no one's going to believe it.
No.
Because you can't believe Ziggler winning anything ever. It's been 10 years, it's too long. This could be like, oh, we want to reform Dolph Ziggler. No one will believe it.
No.
It's too soon. You got to work up to it. Have him actually win some other match without cheating. Anyway, the couple of slaves come over with torches lighting up the area, and suddenly, there he is, looming behind you, the huge bearded figure of Braun Strongman. He's like, you think you're pretty clever. You've beaten me before with your cheap little tactics, but it's not gonna go down that way this time. This time, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get these hands, little man.
I'm gonna get the victory, that's what I'm gonna get.
Your only victory will be in the dream world I put you in. You don't even know what I can do now. I've learned things and I'm not scared of your cleric magic anymore. It's just gonna be you and me, hand to hand, man-O's to man-O's, beard to beard. In the iron cage where there's no escape. And you are gonna feel the brawn of the strong man.
You're gonna feel the hammer of Thor's justice.
Oh, there's not going to be any cheating little hammer for you this time, little tiny man. Just a rat paladin who ain't really a rat paladin. Ooh. And Braun! Muscles flex, tits jiggle. Your reply is not even heard over the huge pop. And then they just sort of walk away like nothing happened.
Certainly has the character.
He's a forceful personality.
Think you can take him?
It'll be interesting. Apparently I'm not going to be able to have the hammer with me this time.
Fought much with your fists.
Beltran,
Not so
the
much.
assassin Hard, is fighting Sean, the egomaniac Michaels. And because Sean Michaels is all ego and backstage clout and no actual major wrestling talent who relies on one kick, and Beltran, the assassin Hard, is a true fucking technical professional and greatest of all time, best there ever was, best there ever will be, he easily demolishes Shawn Michaels. I mean, and kills him in the ring.
That was a bit extreme, wasn't it?
The handsome man is dead. It's unfortunate. Oh well.
No, the handsome man is right here, my dear.
Sophia, sweetheart, save some for later. Sausage? They're very good. Oh, it's mostly gone. Have another one.
The clerics have a lot more fun than we were brought up to believe.
But you're actually a cleric? It's not just a ring name?
I'm an actual cleric of Tor.
Amazing. You must have many stories of clericing. Have you written many books?
I think you're mixing it up with the clerk.
They are not the same thing. So you aren't one of the men who can read and write.
Oh, I can read and write.
Amazing. You must have written many books.
Only my own journal of my adventures. Oh, and, well, I didn't really write it. Transcribing a play.
It is still a feat that most people can't do. Does he do your writing for you?
I can read and write as well.
Oh my. Whew. I mean, around here you've got to understand, just about everyone's a powerful, buff man who can fight, but the more refined skills are very hard to come by. I don't think you'll be leaving here alone if that gets around.
I didn't realise that was such a draw in this area.
Only to us fighting pit girls. I mean, big strong men, I'm a dozen down here. We can have anyone. Writing, legerdemain, dancing, that musical instrument, all these things are big draws for us girls.
Another thing you can do.
Oh, if I had my
Dragon
quill and
flute.
ink, my quill and ink with me, I would write you a poem extolling your beauty, my dear.
Oh, you. The aristocrat has just finished his big speech about everyone having a prize. Throws coppers out into the crowd. Everyone's like, "Boo, rich bastard!" Looking at him with your etiquette and heraldry skills, you can tell he is actually just a peasant dressed up as what they think a nobleman dresses like, but the cut and fabric are not. But it looks to a peasant like he would be an aristocrat.
I can just mention, we don't need your coppers. Just gathering them up.
Underdave is getting ready to fight him after a huge pop from the crowd. He's from Merlin, but you can't boo him anymore because he's just so lovable and he wins so hard. And he goes down so hard.
Who's the favourite here, I say, leaning into?
No
My
one wants to
hostess.
see the aristocrat win. And this is Underdave's return match. You know, he has a very long winning streak before he lost to, well, Sean the egomaniac Mikhail.
Who is no more.
Ah, it's a pity everyone was wanting that big rematch with Underdave.
Perhaps you, my good friend, will end up fighting him.
Look out for his longbow move. It's apparently crippling on the lower back.
You're allowed to use a longbow?
No, it's the name of his special hold.
Oh.
Start absent-mindedly rubbing my back.
Eventually, Underdave wins with the first blood. And the aristocrat is like, but I paid you to let me win! And Underdave is like, some things can't be bought, brother! Some things can only be won with virtuous honor! What you gonna do when your money runs out and all that's left is the power in your arms? You're gonna lose! You're gonna go down to the Underdave and the Underdave maniacs here in the 9-wig New City, and everyone's like, woo! Mustaches are awesome! But not his, because he's an aristocrat! Finally, the grudge match between Charo Blood and Otelo is here. And
I'm really curious about this.
so there's this like scarred up black mercenary looking type. He's got like scars all over him. He's just got a cross harness, like studded gauntlets and that sort of thing. That like paladin diaper on the head. He's like, I paid good coppers to see your show, Odilo, and I got laughed at by a fat cat in a top hat. What's up with that, yo? And Odelo's just like, you have no idea what it's like in the show. I have to come here to let it out, or it's going to kill me. Potentially. Because Odilo is a human guy who The match is very brief. Taro runs over, punching Otelo in the gut a few times, grabbing him by the neck, flipping him over. Otelo rises up and grabs him by the throat and just starts squeezing. The big man claws at his arm, but he can't seem to get free. The slim, normal-looking male seems to be possessed of a demon strength. As the huge, muscular guy struggles to pull this ordinary peasant-looking arm off of his throat, as he is slowly squeezed down to the ground to 1! Some stunned MC says. 2! Fucking kidding me? 3? The puppet man just beat Taro Blood. Taro Blood just lost to the puppet man Otelo. Hey, come by the show later and you can see a real sociopath at work. My good pal Catsby. Right, Catsby? Just over there by the ring. There's just like a little box set up with a puppet. He's like,
That's right. I'll always like the way Otelo.
Can't I just rest for one night?
I'll never let you rest. You're here forever.
Something not right there.
I'm sure it was all part of the act. I'm going to keep up the facade.
I almost accepted a job pertaining to that show. Right. I'll be back.
Good luck.
Hopefully victorious.
Well, we shall see. We shall be watching.
I wonder if the assassin's really an assassin. I wonder if your friend would be okay. What if you blessed him with some cleric magic? It might be actually cheating.
Exactly. That would be dishonorable, would it not?
I don't know the rules. I don't know what his match will be. Well, the first match went really well. People were really happy. You gotta work a bit on your promo skills, though. People like a big pop, fighting, defending. That's good. Work that like stalwart defender angle. Man, just looking at you, we should have booked you as like the last brother from the legendary Strumblet Exiles or something. You've got that look. Everyone loves that underdog story, fighting the monsters and the powerful aristocrats. Ah, God, that would have been perfect.
Yes, of course.
The axe really sells it. Oh, your next match is grappling. That's hand-to-hand only. You, going up against, Beltran the Assassin hard. He didn't want to cut a promo on you. He said you were pretty much nothing. Use that though. Remember, if the pain gets too much, like slapping a bunch of times with an open hand, obviously not intended to injure, indicates a submission. You quit.
Hopefully, we won't need that.
Eventually, Saphiro, the lanterns will be shuttered slightly again and it will dim down. And, oh, you're wearing a man pants?
Use that.
And Baldric, the Blade of Saphiro, who bravely won against Ulrich somehow.
Did you just punch him once?
And then I'll flick my real man pants and fold my arms.
A lot of people are like, ooh, pants. Oh my God, those pants. Man walks down the street in those pants. People know he's afraid of nothing.
Very nice pants. He's very proud of them.
They're about to get ripped to shreds by his opponent. Recent victor of a to-the-death match against Shorn, the egomaniac McCalls, who's a piece of shit, apparently. Beltran, the assassin, hard! Guy comes out, he just looks at you just like...
He's jealous of my pants. Just can't admit it to himself. Seems to know.
His pants are very tight. This is a war of the pants.
Are they as unfortunately tight as like Ninja Gaiden pants where you can put on the seats?
They are now.
I have to grapple with this man.
Yep.
Terrible.
So the match begins with Baldric, the Blade of Saphiro, bumbling incompetently around the ring with the best there ever was. The problem is...
I'm up here.
The problem is, Baldric, the Blade of Saphiro, is a very big man compared to the very slim man, who is clearly not quite strong enough to lift Baldric, Blade of Saphiro, especially not while Baldric, Blade of Saphiro is constantly kicking him in the nuts while he's trying to do that. The MC cannot disqualify him because his big puffy pants, it's impossible to determine where his legs actually are.
You're not going to put in the sharpshooter?
Eventually, we roll just one die.
Can I spend some coins just to get a second one.
You can if you really want. It's just a straight dex check against each other. Yeah, that'll do me.
Kick his ass, hopefully.
Just got a traumatic dropped, boy.
Yeah, 17 and 19 way over.
Well, I guess I have to roll now, because if he's over 2, then it still compares like closest. Or I could roll right 20 right out of the box. And he puts you in the longbowman.
My bad.
Now it is con check against strength. Holy shit!
Do it again.
No! I got the opposite.
Oh.
The longbowman is he got a 20! Baldric just flexes his body the other way, grabs him by the ankles and flips him out. Hard hits the mat hard. Unfortunately hard, and his nose breaks open. And the first blood is achieved. You just beat the best there ever was, the best there ever will be. The fourth face on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling. Then I'm afraid Crippler Carl has to go up against Underdave.
Is the crippler going to murder his wife and family?
I mean, that's the reference. Your accompaniment leans in and says, Crippler Carl achieved a big status boost down here when he single-handedly murdered an entire family. But unfortunately, he was too mighty for him to kill himself.
I see. I'm going to get the feeling I should be taking him to the authorities.
He's already been before the courts. You see, he defined the murders pre-hunt by defining it as a trial by combat, and they didn't win. There was an official there and everything, apparently.
Interesting.
I would be very bright if he goes up against your friend, saying your friend is going to lose.
I don't know. Don't underestimate him.
Come back out.
Oh no, you have to stay back there.
Oh, stay back
Because
out.
you are going to have to immediately go into a mid-card Wiener's first blood. And then you're going to have to stay there, because then if you win that, you have to fight Braun
Oh yeah.
You're ready to die.
in a 3-minute win it.
Just run away for 3 minutes.
Just have to last for 3 little minutes.
Brother.
It's a pharaoh. If I kill your opponent, it won't be a main event.
Oh, you won't have a weapon.
Strong man is right.
I mean, it would be great if we both defeated him, but so try not to go too hard on Braun when you get to him.
Your companion falls off her chair laughing.
Are you alright, my dear? Let me give
She's
you a
rolling
hand.
round on the floor, laughing her ass off.
Will you be needing that lead?
Anyway, Underdave wins. Because, of course he does.
He's the Underdog.
He resurrected the souls of the characters.
It's actually like Underdome, Underdave.
I thought that might have been it, but then there were a bunch of wrestlers. I was like, it's the Undertaker.
The Underdave was like, oh, I'm ready to defend the rights of Central Burmania, Einway City, against the interloper that is the unconscionable Baldric, naming himself after a puppet show. Blade of Saphiro? Saphiro's like a cleric who doesn't wield blade. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. What a fool he is. And that's the insanity that leads him to challenge me in this dome before all of you. His insanity should be put down. The gene pool will be cleansed of him. And then you come tottering out.
It's a gene pool.
Like the really big pond filled with denim
It's
pants.
Sansa's friend in Game of Thrones. She wasn't in the series. Very important in the books.
Anyway, this is first blood. So let's get an opposed grappling check, unless you wanted to cut a promo before you fight.
No. I'm gonna.
As he looks at his charisma score and goes, no.
I'm playing at the underdog thing. I don't need promos to take down these.
He's a workhorse.
You're out of time.
He's a workhorse. What a fucking god!
Another net.
He's done it.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Because I didn't get one. It looks like Underdave was preparing to grapple with you and you just punched him straight in the nose.
Yeah, like, well, the nose worked last time.
Blood just...
And you win.
And I raise a bloody fist.
He's not even out of the ring when the cage door is opened and in steps a monster among men. Unarmed and in the ring, withdrawn with a W. It's legally distinct.
He's not finished with you.
I see.
You're going to acquire some fists.
I'm just going to be like, I see you've stopped laughing, my dear.
Yep. Your friend's about to die. And now, can Baldric, Blade of Saphiro, hero of the Strong Quarter, last 3 minutes in the ring with the monster Brawn. Brawn is the thing that I am possessing in quantities.
He'll fucking get Nicholas on you, dude.
Laugh all you want, that kid is a legitimate champion of the WWE, which he gets to say at school. You know, my tag partner would be pissed if you kicked me in the nuts again. Now I've got you here. 3 little minutes.
I
He
maybe
just
regret
immediately
winning.
starts stalking over towards you, so if you're going to say anything, it better be quick.
It's been a while since I fought a troll.
Got him!
One more time, baby.
It's been a while since I killed a child.
Wish I could say this.
There it is! That's quote of the night.
You gonna die?
Just die.
You gonna cry? You
Fuck.
gonna piss shit and come your face?
Fuck.
That was a good one.
No, because I get shit slammed.
I already rolled my 20.
Big oof, dude.
That was a lot. But I busted its dicks.
Oh, you're not running? Okay.
Dexter's for running too.
Well, you get these hands on your upper thigh and your neck as he like wafts you over his head. Like really quickly, and she's like, wow, that's the fastest I've ever seen anyone not run away. And then lose, because he's about to lose.
We shall see.
The ground approaches at natural 20 speed. Give me a con check.
Dodge the ground.
Yeah, you were lofted up pretty much beyond your height, so let's also say that's an additional amount of damage equal to unconsciousness status anyway, so what did you roll? And you're out. He's like,
Baldric, are you okay?
the Blade of Saphiro is broken! Snapped off against the monster, waiting for you, little man. Will your god step in to save you? Because ain't no one else doing it! Not even this man after he has acquired my fists! Just like pick him up and shake him around in front of you. Throw him over his shoulder. Looks like I eat well tonight. Walks out of the cage. The cage.
It's all part of the act, right? He's not really going to eat them, right?
Well, that was you didn't make the last 3 minutes.
No.
That was a few seconds.
Excuse me, I have to go see how he is.
Oh, but you're going to miss the masked hitman versus a woman? What? You don't want to let the fight here. And so Saphira totters off into the back. Your accompaniment will accompany you.
Oh, okay.
The guy at the back is like, you can't come back here, only fighters.
I am a fighter. Saphiro.
Oh, your match is not yet though.
No, I was wanting to check up on my friend. He just got slammed into the ground at quite a rate by
I'm
Thrawn.
afraid the rules prohibit you being allowed back here until it is time for you to prepare for your battle.
Very well. Can you at least assure me whether he's still alive?
I'm afraid I don't know. I'm out here on the door. He's
a
probably
terminal
being
loss.
eaten right now.
You're joking, right?
Oh no.
It tastes
You
like guts.
people are all far too into this.
It's an underground illegal fighting arena. Of course we are. That's like, why wouldn't we be? If we weren't into this, we'd be somewhere else. Maybe knitting little socks for baby feet or something.
Yes. I shall leave. And we'll go back into the VIP area and then watch this upcoming match.
Ah, yeah, that's interesting. What we're going to do, however. Don't you just want to kiss these lips?